is your MC for the 10 at the Top annual Celebrating Successes, Great Things Happening Across the Upstate event. Celebrating Successes is always a great opportunity near the end of the year to take a little bit of time right now to recognize the people, the organizations, and the businesses that are helping to make the Upstate a leading place to live, to learn, and to do business, as well as to raise our fantastic families. This year is particularly special, as you might note, because we are officially recognizing and celebrating 10 years of 10 at the Top. Show of hands, how many of you have been around for 10 years with this organization? Look at that. A lot of the original folks are here. I have been fortunate to be involved from just about the beginning, including serving as MC for the biannual Upstate Regional Summit, the next of which will be held in September next year and will feature the best-selling author Richard Florida. The spirit of collaboration, the openness for all to be involved in addressing Upstate issues encouraged by this group, 10 at the Top, is a very valuable component in the Upstate's success. And today will be a very fun way to recognize some organizations and individuals who are indeed shaping our region. As we kick things off, it is my pleasure to introduce the chairperson of 10 at the Top, as well as the CEO of Spartanburg Water, Sue Schneider.
Thank you, Amy, and I'm pleased to welcome you on behalf of the Board of Directors for 10 at the Top. I'd like to start off with recognizing and thanking our wonderful board who's in the 10 at the Top board members who are in attendance today. We have a strong board of regional leaders, and I appreciate their inspiration, their commitment to regional collaboration. If you are a 10 at the Top current or past board member, would you please stand up? Thank you very much. Now, you'll hear a lot about successes today, but I can tell you that a lot of that or all of that would not be possible without having a very inspired Executive Director, Dean Hebel. And I'd ask that Dean just stand up for a minute. Dean and his staff have done a wonderful job. We are also fortunate to have about 100 businesses, organizations, and individuals who have provided financial support for 10 at the Top in 2019. You can read the names of the entities and funding supporters in your program. Now, if you don't see your name, I don't know if any of you are opening a program. If you don't see your name, that just means you can be a funding partner for 2020. Please see Dean or I after this, and we'd be glad to sign you up. Today's event serves as a culmination of 10 at the Top's 10th year anniversary. It recognizes its 10 years as a convener, a connector, and a capacity builder. And as part of celebrating its 10th anniversary, it decided to hold county workshops across the region, with each focused on an issue of interest for that particular county. We kicked off these series of workshops last June. First, Lawrence County did community investment. Union County focused their workshop on messaging and entrepreneurship. Abbeville County also expanded opportunities for the local economy and through small business. Greenwood looked at mobility and access to transportation. Pickens County looked at community connectivity and how to move an idea into action. Spartanburg County addressed the issue of increasing more professional jobs and retaining talent in the workforce. Oconee County looked at trail connectivity and greenways. Cherokee County discussed what are the ingredients needed to get to the next level. And finally, earlier this week, Anderson County looked at the next steps for for education and workforce development. In the coming weeks, we will release the details on the workshop that will be held for Greenville County in early 2020. Now, I can only tell you, having attended some of these events, that the energy was exciting. Each of the workshops seemed to exceed how many we thought would attend, and we had many exciting speakers. But what really is the most exciting thing is that many of these counties are taking the input and the ideas that they receive from these interactive workshops, and they are looking to advance the issues. So look for updates here in 2020 as the counties keep working to grow individual and the collective impact to our upstate. As the CEO of Spartanburg Water, we're pleased to be involved with an organization like TATT at the Top that's working to identify and address issues that connect the communities. The mission of Spartanburg Water is to provide quality water and wastewater services to our region in a reliable manner. Collaboration is the key to the success of our organization, and I believe also it is for the success of our upstate region. So we're pleased to be part of TATT at the Top, and I thank you all for your support and attendance today, and I'm now going to turn the program over to Amy Wood. Thank you.
Financial investment is critical for all nonprofit groups and organizations. At the 2018 Upstate Regional Summit, TATT at the Top announced the creation of their leadership funding level for high-level partners. And we are pleased that there are 20 companies and organizations that have stepped up to be at this leadership level, or leadership level partners for 2019. You can read their names today, as well as the full list of all the TATT at the Top partners. It's in your program, so we hope you'll take a moment to do that. One company that has been at the table supporting TATT at the Top since the very beginning is Blue Cross Blue Shield of South Carolina. They are presenting sponsor for today's event, as well as at TATT Regional Summit. And it is my pleasure to introduce for just a few words now a welcome from Scott Graves, the president of Blue Cross Blue Shield, South Carolina.
Well, good afternoon. It's certainly my pleasure to be with you all today, and I'm very pleased to be a part of this 10th anniversary celebration of TATT at the Top, and to be joined by distinguished guests like Governor McMaster, local mayors, government officials, and distinguished guests from all across the civic community and also the business community. And I appreciate an opportunity to say just a few words today. In addition to my colleagues today at this front table, Erwin Madry is also with us and is a board member of Blue Cross and is a board member of TATT at the Top as well, along with Angie Gossett, who runs our Greenville Regional Office, both board members. I know that you, as well as we, benefit from their knowledge, expertise, and good business sense. So when the opportunity was presented to be a sponsor today, it seemed like a perfect fit. Blue Cross has been a longtime sponsor of TATT at the Top, and I'm pleased to also share that our corporate values mirror that of TATT at the Top. Your organization exists because you saw unmet needs. You recognized that waiting around for someone else to do something was not acceptable. And the leaders in this room, of which there are many, brought to life the concept of connectivity, which I simply define as the intersection of people and ideas. It's coming together around a shared vision, coupled with commitment and a belief that something can be improved. In the case of TATT at the Top, the right people came to the table. And while that sounds obvious, it's not always actionable, nor is it always the case. TATT at the Top worked because people with knowledge and authority stepped up. People who are willing to make a commitment stepped up. And people who are willing to follow through stepped up. And I think Phil Hughes said it well earlier in the presentations about an hour ago, and said that, you know, this is the best country in the world. South Carolina is the best state in the country, and the upstate region is the best region. How can we make it grow together? And I think that's the vision of TATT at the Top. And I have to take a moment of personal preference and say that I'm actually born and raised in the Midlands of South Carolina. So, I'm not so sure about this whole TATT at the Top thing. I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm a Furman graduate. So I hope you'll adopt me as part of your group. I do think the upstate is doing great things, and the accomplishments have been great so far. Of course, the work does continue, but the 10 counties of the upstate are seeing incredible evidence of economic stability in a business-friendly environment, access to good health care and education, access to a rich cultural life, and a stable infrastructure that supports people's livelihoods. All of this adds up to a good quality of life that is gaining notice in other parts of the country. So in closing, I'd like to add that as a South Carolina-based company, Blue Cross also understands that this investment is personal. This is your home, and this is our home as well. So on behalf of our entire senior leadership team at Blue Cross and all of our employees who live in this region, please accept our congratulations on your 10-year anniversary. I can't wait to see what this organization can accomplish in the next 10 years. Enjoy the rest of the program. Thank you.